of how to build an authentic tribe with your message. Everybody, I need super claps in the chat for Catherine Bucello. Woo! I didn't mess it up.
You got it right.
I got it right. I didn't say belly or
I held my breath. I guess you're gonna pronounce it right this time.
So I can't promise the next time, but this time I did get it right. How are you doing this morning, Catherine?
I am well. I didn't finish my coffee, so I hope it doesn't show on my face, but I'm excited to be here and I want to watch people do the Oreo challenge. I know I can't, so I'm just going to go ahead and donate to save myself the
Oh, come
embarrassment.
on. You gotta at least try. That's what my daughter says. It's okay. You gotta try. There's a Sesame Street song around it.
Maybe.
Oh, come on. I know you got Oreos there. I know you can do it. It's so much fun. All right. So I'm gonna jump out of your way, and you're on the clock for 20 minutes.
Thank you, Joe. Good morning, everyone. As we had mentioned and properly pronounced, my name is Catherine Bucello, and I'm a content curator and a dot connector. I love the idea of storytelling and connecting people together for genuine personal connection or professional opportunities of collaboration. I'm a born and raised Queens, New Yorker, and yes, I always have to call that out. I operate two personal brands, hashtag bright hair, dark liquor, and hashtag BlackMenCryToo. If you were here for the last conference, I spoke on how to use your authentic voice to propel your message. And now what I want to discuss today is how to use that voice, and once you understand and define your message, to build that authentic tribe around that message. Now let's get into what the definition of tribe even is. By the dictionary, it's a social division in a traditional society consisting of families or communities linked by social, economic, religious, or blood ties with a common culture and dialect, typically having a recognized leader. Now let's break that down in a simpler aspect. Community, common, leader. You are the expert leader in your field. That's why you're speaking on it. Your listeners are coming to you because you're speaking on something they have a common interest in, even if it's roller coasters, apparently. In order to grow and build, to you to learn, but you also want to have them feel or someone you admire, even the community you involved in. If you feel confident and comfortable, please share it in the chat. I want to see. While you're doing that, I'm going to share some of my own. Michelle Obama, Erykah Badu,
breaking up a little bit.
Kaepernick, J. Cole, Wale, and CKO Kickboxing. Yes, I threw my gym in there at the end because clearly I missed my gym, but it's an easy light example to utilize. As many people who go to the gym, I'm there because I want to lose weight and stay in shape. However, what I wasn't realizing was my gym was becoming my safe haven, and a community was beginning to form there. Everybody that goes to that gym comes from different walks of life. We're in different aspects of our life. We have different backgrounds, but we all share the same goal. And we have the consistency of the trainers and the energy of the trainers to help build this sense of belonging. The trainers get to know who you are in a very genuine and playful way, makes it fun. You feel like this is your workout family. You feel encouraged to let out a joke, let out a heavy sigh. You don't feel embarrassed if you can't do those last 10 burpees. Because for some reason, these trainers think that we're training to be a professional athlete, and all we want to be able to do is guzzle down a bottle of champagne at brunch and eat chocolate chip cookies for dinner. Speaking for myself, of course. Now, I've been a member to many different gyms, many different styles, different options, and I've enjoyed them. But this time it's different. The feeling is different. I feel motivated. I feel dedicated. I feel comfortable. I feel connected. We all feel seen, and we all feel included. Guess what? That's exactly what your audience wants too. Here's another second I want you to take for yourself. Are you just projecting the message? Are you engaging with the message? Are you preaching the message? Are you asking questions along the way? It's a little awkward me asking you this, knowing that I can't actually hear you guys give out the answer. So please share with the chat if you feel like it. How exactly are you connecting with your audience? And ask yourself truthfully, are you even connecting with your audience? What does your connection look like? I challenge all of you to evaluate your engagement with your audience at the end of this conference. Why do I personally keep going back to a workout that brutally kicks my 3-letter word that I won't say because I did not ask for clearance to curse? It's because I feel connected. The owners and the trainers connect with us and cater to all of our different styles. Now, once you connect with your audience, here comes part 2. Not only do you have to understand who your audience is, but where is your audience? We all tend to make the same rookie mistake when we come out. We begin to introduce something new and we put it on every platform. Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Facebook. That list can go on. Now, you should have a presence on all of these so you own the rights of your brand on every platform to avoid any plagiarism. However, it's okay to focus on the top 2 or 3 where you have the most reach, where it makes the most sense, and where you can get the most engagement. Now, engagement does not just look like X amount of followers, subscribers, etc. Especially if you have a low amount of listeners, viewers, comments. We know and we've seen people inflate or fix numbers. What someone can't take away is the amount of reposts, reshares, conversation pieces, conversation starters, feedback, inquiries, and more. This is where that sense of community and building that tribe comes in. Start talking to them, get them involved. What do they like to see? How can they see themselves? What can you do to give them some shine? Are you allowing any room for open dialogue? As mentioned earlier and in my last talk, my passion project is BlackMenCryToo. BlackMenCryToo is an invitation for men of color to feel safe to share their truth and unpack their hurt and feel empowered to know it's okay to cry too. BlackMenCryToo is a digital video series streaming on YouTube and Instagram. Boom, that's it. 2 platforms. YouTube, because it provides the capabilities I need to host a video series and allowing engagement with comments. And Instagram, because that's where my audience gets and broadcasts their content. I can see them, I can learn from them, I can reach out to them, and I can communicate with them. Now, my audience is Black men and Black women primarily. My topic is hard. Black men opening up about their feelings, emotions, and experiences. Yeah, that's so common. We've seen that forever. But what I'm doing is paying attention to the trends that they're speaking about on Twitter. What are they reposting the most? Who are they agreeing with? Who do they identify with? What gets them the most passionate? And then I'm inserting myself and getting involved in these conversations. I'm posing questions, having polls, encouraging them to share their thoughts, digging deeper into their responses to get a better understanding. I'm learning from the people that I want to cater to. Boom. They're giving me their own cheat code. Now I know who to look at when I want to bring new guests on the show. And then following that specific person that talks the most candidly and passionately, I can understand what conversations to discuss with them on the show. Now my audience is beginning to trust me and my credibility because they're starting to understand how my brain works. They know that I can have a respectful, challenging conversation. They are learning that I'm an active listener and I'm provoking thought, thus positioning myself as a thought leader in this specific topic and field. Which brings me to part 3. With great power comes great responsibility. If anyone can geek out and tell me where that's from, I also would love to see that. We can discuss it. Maybe we could do like our prize. I really don't have anything to give. I just wanted to see if anyone else knew where that's from. But back to part 3. Consistency and alignment. Now that you know where your audience spends their time, you're doing your research and understanding what message they're drawn to and getting them involved with the message. Let's make sure you hold up your credibility by providing not only consistency to stay relevant, but to stay on brand as well, your alignment. Another mistake that's commonly made is being overwhelming or underwhelming. We get 3 times a week per week, sharing every little last thought or piece of information that may seem relevant. Now you are shoving all of this content down our throat and we no longer have a taste for it. It was from Spider-Man, by the way. Um, think of that one type of alcohol that as soon as you get a whiff of, you get flashbacks of an unpleasant college memory. That's what being overwhelming feels like, a quick way to lose members of your tribe. Now, on the flip side, let's not underwhelm them. We only post once every blue moon. Now I'm forgetting exactly what your mission is. Or you're only putting out content when you have time to put out content and there's no personal schedule that you abide by. You're becoming an afterthought. Consistency is not only with your audience and providing them when they can expect and rely on you for when your content is coming out. Think of your favorite podcast right now. Do they have a specific day, when they're dropping new episodes? Is it weekly on Tuesday, bi-weekly on Wednesday? You can go to them on this day to provide the content. But what else do you provide? What else do you turn to them for? What else can your audience turn to you for? For Black Men Cry Too, what my audience loves to see is that I have an Amazon book club that I post about in my promotions for a new episode guest. 2 to 3 book recommendations, which is done purposely to break the stereotype about Black men being educated and the fact that they do not read. I also promote a Spotify playlist with 3 songs that they share when they want to help whatever mood that they're in. These are open suggestions as well. I have non-guests of the show sending song selections and book recommendations. Why am I doing that? Because now they're involved in something. They are part of the movement. They're building a community with the same passion and like-minded interests and thinking that they are unaware of. I also started to find a way to highlight some of them in a different manner. Some men had so much feedback to post or wanted to come share with me because I was positioning myself with credibility to be able to engage in dialogue. But I did not want to have their thoughts hidden anymore, which led to my play on Man Crush Monday being Men Chat Monday, which is a capability for men who do not feel comfortable coming on camera or have that much to say to see their thoughts that they felt so passionately to share with a community to further engage with them. And it's not as simple, hey, go check this person out. Hey, go follow this person. This is what they do. No, now you're seeing the minds of this person. You're getting able to connect with them so we can further the community. This is also the example I'm able to utilize to show how consistency goes hand in hand with alignment. I want this platform to show the inner minds of these men, to show the similarities they go through, the mindset that is not allowed to be broadcasted or seen in media. I could promote other stuff. I could have other fillers or other content, but they do not align with my overall mission and meaning. This helps set the tone of the expectations of my platform. Audience members feel inclined to then share pieces of information or potential guests they would love to see and that they want to see shared with a community that they deem beneficial. Guess where that leaves me? Doing half the work because they're doing it for me. They're giving me what they want to see, and I'm listening to provide them what they want and need to keep coming back so then they feel inclined to tell a friend, hey, share this for somebody. They're so excited to belong somewhere that they want this to be on as well. Now, I want everyone to write this formula down: connection, location, consistency, and alignment. Where can you find your audience? How are you connecting with them? Delivering your consistency while staying true to your brand. That's what you need to build your community. However, there is one key secret ingredient in this formula, like the little secret sauce. And it's the only way this formula will work for you. It is how this formula works the same for everybody, but does not look the same for everybody. That most important key ingredient to that formula is you. The formula plus you equals the tribe that you're building. It works because it's natural. Everything also isn't for everybody. And we can get so caught up on how to reach the masses. And then we get aggressively focused in on that. And our numbers don't stick. We have no loyalty. There's a lack of engagement. There's no trust there. You have to build on genuineness. Focus on the ones that keep saying, why are you constantly coming back here? Start doing test runs. Figure out what is too much, what is too little, what is just enough. My favorite thing about some brands that I use, including this fabulous colorful hair, is she reaches out to her customers to learn about what they like, what they don't like, and what they want to see more of. Oh, crazy. You care about what it is that I think? You care about my money that I'm giving to you to support your business? Wow, I'm going to stay dedicated and loyal to you. You get it. You listen to me. I'm seen. I am heard. Think about it in a sense. It's a story we've all heard growing up. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. She had to figure out which one was the right fit. Make sure you're the right fit for your community. Now, to stay connected with me, you can follow me on all social media platforms. Well, take that back. You can subscribe to my YouTube page for BlackMenCryToo. You can follow me on Instagram at BlackMenCryToo, and that's TOO. And you connect with me directly on LinkedIn, as well as being able to go to the website, which I have officially launched, BlackMenCryToo, TOO.com. And there you can see all the resources I've collected from prior guests. You can see the playlist, the Amazon list, and you can even send a shout and catch up on all the episodes. Thank you guys for having me today.
Thank you, Catherine. That was awesome. I love that you're giving a platform for something that like it's not, I think in general guys are not supposed to cry. So or so I've been
Right.
told, or so I've been like misguidedly told growing up that it's not a thing. But it's kind of dumb to not to bottle it all up. Have they ever? I guess people don't play with bottle rockets because if you like, it's all this pent up energy. Yeah. Anyway, it explodes at the end. Unless you're Buzz and Woody in Toy Story, because you hit the wings and you fall with style down into the car and save the day.
Oh, yeah.
Catherine, thank you so much. I need super claps in the chat for Catherine. We're being joined by a superhero right now. Not me. Come here, over here. Oh, she's running to the other side. Oh, where'd they go? Ava, come here. You got to see this. Come here. You
Oh
little
my
superhero.
gosh. What's your superhero name?
What's your superhero name? Can I name you a superhero name?
Ooh.
I don't know. What do you name it?
Or why don't you ask the listeners to come up with a name and the best
Oh,
one?
Ava, why don't we ask the listeners to come up with a name? Why don't you ask them? Can you come up with a name, please?
I don't know what name for superhero.
Well, all right. Well, if somebody in the chat, the Scribbler.
Scribbler.
I like the Scribbler. Oh, Dom, don't play with that. Of all the things to play with, don't play with that. That's a 50 amp electric wire. Don't play with that. All right. Anyway, I need super claps in the chat for Catherine Bucello. I said it right? Sweet.
Doing great.
I will continue to get it out the other way out of my mind. Thank you again for joining us, and I got to get on to the next speaker here. So have a great weekend.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Catherine. All right, everybody. Let's see. Have we raised more monies? We have raised more monies. Oh wow, that is out of date. We no longer have $30. We now have $55 donated to HopeWorks. As a person who